crazy Dr. Phil guest spends $150,000 to look like BTS fame Jimin. Hello and welcome back to another video here on Celeb Factor. There have been some weird people appearing as guests on the Dr. Phil show. In previous videos, we've seen guests like the man who thinks he's Batman, the teen who thinks she's the daughter of Eminem, and the young lad who claims to be the greatest songwriter the world has ever seen. In this video, we take a look at another guest on the Dr. Phil show who perfectly fits in the category of people we just mentioned. We'll also look at other absurd guests. Stay tuned, but before that, why not take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for the latest notifications and updates so that you never miss on another video. With that said, let's jump straight into the video. The man who spent $150,000 to look like Jimin. K-pop is a global craze these days, and many people try to emulate their favorite K-pop stars in one way or another. Ollie London is no different. Is popularly known to be a fan of the BTS singer Jimin. On the show, it was revealed that London got 15 procedures done to look like the popular BTS singer. The British man also spent about $150,000 in order to look like Jimin. While on the stage with Dr. Phil, London confessed to doing everything in his part to look like a BTS band member. He tried to have his skin, his facial structure, and everything else transformed. He also said that when one looks like Jimin, they can instantly fall in love with him. He also said that he needs to change everything until he looks identical to his favorite singer. Dr. Phil revealed to the audience that the BTS fan was bullied as a child. To this, Ollie confessed that since he started having surgeries, he has turned into a totally different person. He also added that he used to be a shy person and now he's very confident and can easily get up on stage and sing his songs. And if you think London has plans to stop going under the knife at some point, you're wrong. His future plans involve him reshaping his eyes to look more like Jimin. He also revealed that he experiences some pain due to the surgeries, but the joy is far greater than the pain. Let's hope the superfan is at least happy after everything he has put his body through. Selfish mom exposed by teenage daughters. Up next, we have a crazy case of a selfish and neglectful mother who did some insane things. The mother was exposed by her teen daughters who reached out to Dr. Phil and in their tape pieces said that their mother is a greedy pathological liar, claiming that whenever their mother would go to buy food, she would keep it in her car and out of their reach. She would end up saying that it was for herself and not them. One of her sisters even claimed that she and her sister wouldn't have any new clothes while her mother was out shopping, buying new clothes for herself. The woman didn't even bother being a motherly figure and advising her children growing up, and one of the daughters ended up dating a 21-year-old man when she was only 15. What's more, her mom was setting a bad example by sleeping with other men, and on one occasion, the daughters found naked pictures of their mom and other men on their phone. When one of the daughters confronted their mom about her cheating, she grabbed a knife and threatened her and wished death on all her daughters. In her tape piece, the mother tried playing the victim, calling her fighters spoiled brats. The situation on the show wasn't any better, as the woman called out her daughters for lying, while in reality, she was the one acting like a spoiled teenager. It was hard to believe who was in the wrong until the woman's own mother confirmed that her daughter was the one in the wrong and setting a bad example for her children. It's really sad watching the video since many families around the world have similar problems, and this ultimately can ruin the young kids growing up in such a troubled household. Moms on the verge. In this Dr. Phil episode, Dr. Phil advises two moms on what they need to do in order to control their anger and avoid physically harming their children. Crystal and Jessica are two moms who approach Dr. Phil to help them control their anger issues. Both moms are afraid of what their anger is capable of, which is a good thing, but if left unaddressed, things could get worse or even fatal in the future. In Crystal's case, she explains how she feels anger and rage and anxiety at the same time and worries that she could harm her children for the silliest of reasons. Dr. Phil says that when Crystal feels the first sign of rage, she needs to remove herself from the situation. He encourages her to go somewhere else as soon as she feels her anger begin to build, whether that means taking a walk, going to the next room, or sending her children to their rooms, because getting through the impulse to act out violently is vital. Jessica too, like Crystal, has the same anger issues, but on a much smaller scale. She's also known for throwing and destroying things in her house in order to relieve herself. Dr. Phil suggests that Jessica give her anger a voice because right now she's taking her rage out in a destructive manner. Instead, he encourages her to try sitting down with a pen and paper to vent her anger. Doing so will allow her to express her feelings in a safer way. In addition, she and moms on the verge everywhere need to reach out for help, calling on a friend, spouse, pastor, or neighbor to whom they can be accountable. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.